Good evening, everyone. It's Monday, July 27. I'm
yes.
Attorney E.
Doc D,
Dito sa
Usapang Ed.
Season 2.
Sumasabay!
Hindi ako sumabay. Usapang Ed.
Okay, ulit. Dito
Okay.
sa
Usapang
Usapang Ed.
Season 2. Yes. Oh,
Grabe si Erap, iba lang ang location natin. Di na sumabay
Oo
sa
nga eh.
title pa lang.
nasaan na naman tayo?
Mamaya. Sabihin natin mamaya. Pero I
Oo.
think last
Kamusta?
Monday,
Yeah, oo.
we were at the studio and we had a very good session with Dr. Sheikh.
Dr. Shake. Oo.
Yeah, talking about social emotional learning.
Talagang we were shaking, laughing. No?
Oo, kasi ang kulit nun.
Ang kulit.
Ang kulit nun. I think she's from Far Eastern University, also Paco Members School. We had a very good discussion. Last Monday, so mga hindi pa nakakapanood, about social emotional learning. Very significant yung topic na yan, especially with the current generation of students in our schools.
Parang kulang nga yung isang oras na yun with Doc Shake.
Oo, parang we need to invite her again.
Yes, oo. Okay.
But today,
tonight,
as you can see, ang ganda-ganda na naman ng aming set. Wala na naman kami sa studio.
Wala tayo sa studio.
Bakit parang natigilan ka? Actually, kararating lang kasi ni Erap dito sa Davao City.
Oo, nasa Davao kami.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we will now show them where we
Show
are.
so may
Dito po
clue.
sa ating School Flex.
Let's show the AVP.
For 80 years, the University of Mindanao has stood as a symbol of excellence, innovation, and opportunity in the heart of Davao City. Established in 1946, the University of Mindanao has grown to become the largest private, non-sectarian university in Mindanao, shaping generations of leaders, professionals, and change makers through quality, affordable, and open education and a steadfast commitment to nation building.
Hi, my name is Angel May Siranton, a third-year student of College of Teacher Education, major in English. One of the best things that UM can provide is the teachers. The teachers taught us how to be ready in the future world by being prepared during classes, and they also want us to be prepared in the near future. By doing that, they practice student-centered styles that, especially in our course, which is CTE, or the College of Teacher Education, we really learned a lot. And one thing also about UM is how they are very affordable and they really practice education that will be open for everyone.
Hi, my name is Rialan Sorsano from the College of Health Sciences and Education. For me, what I like about UM is how they equip their students to become better as they conquer their path in their professions. And also, what I like about UM is they offer the most affordable colleges. Like me as a medical technology student, somehow they offer the most affordable than the other schools. I'm very grateful that I become part of the University of Mindanao as it helps me to become prepared and ready for my profession.
Home to nearly 30,000 students, UM offers over 80 undergraduate and graduate programs across diverse disciplines with flagship courses in education and criminology. As it celebrates 80 years of transforming lives, the University of Mindanao continues to inspire excellence, nurture innovation, and empower individuals to become catalysts for sustainable change. With a legacy built on integrity, quality, and service, the University of Mindanao remains committed to shaping the future one learner, one discovery, and one community at a time. 8 decades of transformation, a lifetime of impact. The University of Mindanao.
Ang galing.
Welcome to University of
Yeah.
Mindanao. So nandito kami sa University of Mindanao.
Such a
Ganda,
nice
no?
video. Ang ganda ng video, no? And really, this is the biggest, huh?
Biggest.
Biggest. I mean, I'm not even sure if it's not the biggest private in the entire country, huh?
Oh, yes. You'll have to
Yeah.
validate that, but I
Yeah,
think
it's about
it is.
50,000.
Oh, 55,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh.
Unbelievable. And, I'm really sorry. We're just here, Sorry, we got invited or we invited ourselves.
We
And
invited-
our guest is
Yes.
none other than, kanina nakita ko parang pasayaw-sayaw siya dun
Oo nga
sa
eh.
AVP. Siya ba yun? Okay, let's
Oo.
introduce our guest.
Syempre, ang guest natin, no other than the president of the University of Mindanao. But I'll do the formal introduction. Bago tayo maging informal mamaya sa kwentuhan. He is the prominent Filipino educator, businessman, broadcast media executive, and civic leader. He serves as the president and chief executive officer of the University of Mindanao, the largest private non-sectarian university on the island and arguably baka the entire Philippines. No? And additionally, he is a Duran Medal awarded senior organizational leader, and under his leadership, the University of Mindanao was also awarded the Philippine Quality Award Level 4, the highest national recognition for exemplary organizational performance in the Philippines, and is the first educational institution to reach that level. Wow. And of course, the family legacy, he is the son of the late attorney Guillermo E. Torres, founder of the University of Mindanao and originally established as Mindanao Colleges in 1946, and entrepreneur Dr. Dolores P. Torres, the second university president. And personally, I know this president as one of the coolest university presidents I've ever met, and a good friend, of course. Our guest for tonight, Doc
Wow.
D, si
Yes.
Dr. Guillermo Willie P. Torres Jr.
Good evening
Welcome.
sa inyong lahat, Attorney Erap, Ma'am Doris, and sa lahat na nanonood ng Usapang Education. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Excited ako talaga. First time to be here. The University of Mindanao.
Yes. Thank you for
Natuloy din
listening.
tayo kasi we were
Oo,
trying to
I think when
schedule
we
this.
started
Oh.
Usapang Ed, we already wanted to
Yeah,
visit.
mini-message ko na siya.
UM,
Season
yes.
1 pa lang.
Season 1 pa lang. Pero siguro we'll start with this. I'm very interested. What led your father to establish the Mindanao colleges?
Yes, before the Second World War, my father was an accounting professor at the Far Eastern University. So he was a CPA, and he was also a lawyer. Then World War II came, so my grandparents were here in Davao. So he decided to go back to Davao to be with his family. Then after the war was over, he didn't come back to the Manila anymore, and he worked first. He worked as for his practice of law and CPA. Then he and his friends decided to set up a school, and which was the Mindanao Colleges in 1946.
1946.
So we just celebrated our 80th year. In fact, today, July 27 was our anniversary.
Today, yeah.
80th.
80th.
Galing,
galing.
Sakto
80th
tayo.
anniversary.
Sakto tayo.
Sinadya ba yun? Sinadya ba? Nagkataon lang.
Nagkataon lang.
Nagkataon lang.
Pero when you started Mindanao Colleges, accountancy, what were the
Yeah,
programs?
they
Business?
started as basically a business school accountancy, and my father was one of the professors teaching accounting. And from 381 students in 1946, over the years, 80 years, we have grown to 55,200
Wow.
students
55,000.
right now.
Laki.
So
That's the good story.
32,000 here in Davao City, and the rest are in the branches of Digos City, Tagum, and then so many other cities here in Region 11.
Yeah.
Alam mo, gusto ko mo, nakakatuwa yung history, no? Alam mo, syempre around that time, when your father during the time of your father. Siyempre, sa Pilipinas, konti palang abogado at CPA pa.
Yes.
I mean,
CPA.
the-
Yes.
that visionary.
Credentials.
So, I think sila yung mga nag-shape. Mga panahon na yun,
Oo,
imagine.
oo,
din, founding a school, you know.
Pero I was asking kanina, no, before the show, we were saying from 381 to 55,000. What's the secret of this success? I mean, a lot of private schools complain about enrollment.
Yes,
as a
yes,
matter of
yes.
fact.
Well, we were fortunate that to have a large student base built over the years. It's probably because of matagal na kami dito, and also we've been developing or coming out with good graduates who are also successful in their fields. So because we find that minsan nga hindi ko nga maisip paano namin nagawa ito eh. It just came,
Kasi on
ha?
the way here, makikita mo tarp after tarp
Yeah,
of
yes,
all
yes.
the
Top-notchers.
top-notchers.
yes.
So I think it's I think it's no secret also that people want quality. That's why.
Yes. Because
So it's not only quantity but quality.
yes, because we have a large base of students. We also concentrated and invested in quality assurance.
Quality
So we
assurance.
underwent all types of quality assurance process like from PACOCOA, PQA, then ISO, and the CHED, ICOME, and for the autonomous region, and we have COE, COD, and also lately we have the AU and QA for our class. So tuloy-tuloy ang aming quality assurance ginagawa. So we also underwent the PQA accreditation and the
Philippine Quality
Philippine
Awards.
Quality Award, and fortunately we got level 4 in the only the first university to be awarded a level 4
In the country.
in the country. Because there are only 3 companies who are level 4: Toyota Motor Philippines, Unilab, and University of Mindanao. Ako
So
nga-
first educational institution.
Yeah, first education institution.
And one of
Get that.
3
Yeah,
at level
one
4.
of 3.
That's
Ako nga,
huge.
nagtataka nga ako, bakit Paano yun? I wasn't expecting.
Very humble,
Yeah, I was
Direk.
expecting level 3 lang o level 2 lang eh. So, we are fortunate.
Pero with all of this, no, very obvious naman na parang very good quality, a lot of evidence to that effect, no? But you keep the cost affordable.
Yes, yes.
How can, sometimes, again, it's difficult
Yeah,
for
because
most schools.
we have stringent budget controls and cost controls, and we try to maintain our fixed costs steady. And then we have the volume, we have the students, so economies of scale yan eh. So economies of scale, so nababawi namin yung kwan, and meron din returns for the stockholders. So the UM has set his tuition fees this year, 650 per unit. So if you have about 24 units, so siguro mga 15,000 pesos semester plus para miscellaneous fees and
Miscellaneous,
laboratory, siguro about mga 20 to 25,000 pesos lang per semester. So we try to make it cheap because the founders of this university wanted to have a school for the poor and the masses, and also to have open access to education. Kasi when they founded this in the Mindanao Colleges in 1946, there was no college in Davao, only high schools. So we were the first one to establish the college here in Davao City. Because before, if you want to have college education, you have to go to Manila, you have to go to Cebu. So nagtayo na sila ng eskwelahan dito para yung masa ay may ikuan.
So the first in Davao City.
First in Davao
In
City.
the region?
In the region also.
Mindanao Colleges.
Segue muna akong konti. Palagi ko gusto mo itong tanong na to eh. Because President Willie is also a product of a quality university. Ano yan? Student athlete, di ba?
Yeah.
Alright.
What
used to
what
be-
sport is this?
I used to be in a track and field. I was
But you're tall, You're tall.
Yeah.
Kaya
For
lamang
track
na
and
lamang.
field.
I used to run the hurdles.
And this is
What
where? What university is this?
The one in Taft Avenue.
Oh.
The green and white.
The
That's
one, one of the universities we like, the green and white. Galing.
Galing
Yeah.
student athlete pa. So,
That's interesting.
and then,
Yeah.
then established,
Kasi, when we were discussing this, I was saying, siguro very obvious yung quality and affordable.
Yeah.
And then he was saying, no, open also. The open,
Open
you mean
education.
no entrance exam.
No entrance exam because the founding fathers want they want to democratize access to education,
Oo.
lalo na sa mahihirap.
Oo.
So, kasi tapos, yun nga, tataka sila bakit we are successful, nakaka-produce kami ng top-notchers,
Yeah, oo.
at mga graduates. Well, during the academic life of the students, we did a lot of intervention and tutoring for them to go through college because we have to admit that some of the public school system are
Yes.
not that
That's right.
right.
So many of them come from public school.
Majority,
from the public
60% of our students, they come from the public school
Yes, yes.
school system. So we have to do intervention. And later on, some of them, they become top-notchers. And
Oh
they
my.
graduate. And they graduate. So yun nga, sabi nga nila, paano namin nagagawa yan? Kasi because the misconception is you have to be selective para to get the best students.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Pero
right.
kami naman, ginagawa namin, yung mga students, pinapolish namin, sabi nga na, parang polishing diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
So during that first year until they graduate, wala sila. Kaya nilang tapusin ng college.
Ang galing,
That's a powerful concept, yung democratize. Kasi nga, I mean, all EDCOM to data would tell us the students actually graduate senior high and yet are really below standard.
Yes,
See,
that's
they're
true,
not
that's
really
true.
proficient,
That's true.
as they should be. And yet you still accept them,
Yeah,
even if
accept
we
them.
know that they will have to be, there will have to be interventions or
Yes.
remediation.
Yeah, intervention,
That will have to be
tutoring,
done
yeah,
and tutoring.
and-
Pero paano ito embedded sa programa? Kasi I don't think makakasingil ka ng extra for that.
Wala, embedded na yan sa amin, sa curriculum namin. And also, one of the key to our success, kasi for improving our qualities, we implemented yung outcomes-based education since 2006 pa. Until the CHED issued the CMO noong 2012 to implement the outcomes-based
Outcomes-based,
education.
Nauna pa
So,
kayo.
nandun na. So, na-implement na namin outcomes-based education. So, with outcomes-based education, siyempre, we wanted our curriculum to have outcomes after they finish their courses, through sa kanilang mga thesis, capstone, and everything. And also for those students studying in board courses, we have this competency appraisal, comprehensive examination. It's like a
Mockboard.
Mockboard. It's part of the curriculum. And because we found out that if you pass the competency appraisal, your chances of passing the board exam
Very high.
is very high. So ganun nga, statistically it's proven namin. So yun yung ginagawa namin. So that's how we maintain quality for our students and for our graduates. And nagulat kami, ang daming lumabas ng
Anong
mga top
retention
notchers.
rate nyo on the average? Pumasok ng first year, umaabot talaga ng graduation? How many,
Iba,
anong
hindi,
drop
but,
out?
some they drop out.
Yeah, so how many % yung drop out?
Attrition.
I don't have the
But not too
information.
big?
Yeah, not too big.
Not too big.
Yeah.
Now, what about technology? Kasi syempre that's a challenge. Aside, syempre you're also venturing to quality assurance, but you want to keep the fees affordable. What about meeting the challenges of technology, advancement in technology?
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you integrate that?
Yeah, we are always updating our so we use the Blackboard LMS system for our and then we also have several software to tie up with Microsoft and Apple and other softwares like ano ba to? Yung sa accounting. Hindi ko maalala.
Accounting
Sa account.
software.
Yeah, kasi meron silang
Yeah. So we are trying to upgrade ourselves up to the current technology.
Do you also you're also into hybrid, mga ganyan, mga delivery? You also have a hybrid mga online
Yeah, we have
delivery
hybrid online.
platforms.
And in fact, before sa pandemic, we were one of the first one. Kasi nung before the pandemic, we already have Blackboard for our graduate school. So we're
That's
using
nice.
it. Then when the pandemic came, we decided to implement to use the Blackboard for the undergraduate courses. So it was easy for us to use the Blackboard for our undergraduate course. So I think we were the first one with Mapua that rolled out the learning management system here in Davao City. That time, yung mga universities sa Manila, wala pa silang ginagamit pa nila mga Google, saka Moodle.
Kaya madali
ha?
kang nakashift
Oh,
during the
na-shift
pandemic.
namin kaagad yan. So, bilis. So, that's why during the pandemic, hindi masyado na-affected yung aming enrollment. Nasa mga 20,000 plus pa rin for the Davao campus.
Galing. Hindi, gusto ko lang masingit before you, law school, no? Your
Yeah.
law school is also very
well.
successful in
Yes,
terms of
yes, yeah.
producing lawyers, and I think recently you had the top
Yeah,
notcher.
we had a top 8 last
Top
year.
8,
So it's first time in our 80-year history. And when I found out na meron kayo, I was in my office, the TV was on, and I was listening to the top notchers. Then, pag nasabi ng University of Mindanao, munti ko nahulog sa silya. Nahulat ako. It's first time to have a top notcher from our...
That's a testament.
Pero
of
kanina,
quality.
you're saying during
Oo.
the pandemic, kasi you already had, all of this use of technology, LMS, etc., easy to shift, no? So you weren't much affected.
Yeah, they're not
Yung
affected.
free tuition, when this became a
Oh,
law,
yeah. Well, hindi rin kami na-affected ng free tuition eh. Kasi the SUCs, they have limited absorptive capacity. They can only get so much students because they have limited number of professors kasi kailangan sa kanila tenure eh. Tenure na kanya. So, hindi sila that flexible to absorb a lot of students. So, the students still come to us.
what about LUCs? Wala bang LUCs dito?
Oh.
Dito nag-start ang LUC in Davao pero hindi naman, they're not that big. They're not,
That's not so
ang
big.
not no, okay.
Yeah, ang state U, ilan dito sa...
State U is we have UPMIN and
Oh.
University of Southeastern Philippines.
And they're not as
MSU.
big as you.
MSU ba?
Yeah.
MSU.
Ay,
Mindanao
wala,
State.
wala. MSU.
Iligan.
Wala dito.
MSU is in Marawi and Iligan.
Iligan.
And also Jensan, I think they have. They have.
Pero
So,
alam mo,
hindi-
kanina pa sinasabi ni, Boss Willie.
Boss
Oo, parang tayo Boss Willie. Kanina pa sinasabi ni Boss Willie na di niya alam paano nangyari, pero hindi kasi pwede. I mean, this will rise or fall in leadership eh.
Yeah.
So what is it that you think the secret of your, of this success?
Lalo na sa may mga batang, mga third and fourth
Oo,
generation of
oo.
presidents. I think marami sa atin nanonood
Yeah,
because
Well, one of
What
them
was
is I believe in teamwork and participative management. Hindi ka dapat authoritarian and you have to work as a team. So I think that's one of the reasons why the University of Mindanao was able to achieve all this because we have a good teamwork and everybody's working towards whatever the goal of the university. Teamwork like participative management. So delegated to the professionals. So the headache will not be mine; it's theirs.
Good
But I
solve
think
strategy.
to be
problems.
able to attract this good professional,
talent.
I
Yes,
think it's
yes.
also says a lot about the leadership.
leadership.
Yeah.
Imagine enduring all of this, pandemic. Tapos yung hindi lang yun, sa free higher ed.
Outcomes-based education. Nauna pa eh.
Oo.
Oo.
Technology. At ito pa, many of the big names in education, they started branching out in
In
especially
Davao.
also in Davao.
Davao, yeah.
How does that
And yet,
Well,
how did that affect you if at all?
minor lang siguro. Not enough to put a dent.
Hindi mo nakakurot ng konti.
mga baka naka-50 sila out of the 55,000.
Yeah, not enough to knock us out of the running.
No, but I
Where do
think
you-
I was like, I also talked to previously, I always talk to UC President, Attorney Go.
Attorney Go.
And my conclusion
Sa
is
Cebu.
ang taas ng loyalty
Yes.
ng mga tao sa mga eskwelahan na ito because it carries their name. Like, the other universities are not UM and this is Mindanao. The other schools in Cebu are not Cebu.
Yeah.
Diba? So that's UC, no? So you think mataas ang loyalty?
I
Alumni,
believe so.
faculty,
Loyalty,
personnel, the community.
and, the community, and we also, of course, that's also branding also.
Branding.
Because over the years, I think one of our key reasons for our success is also, aside from other schools, we have a radio network, radio station that the university can use for its promotion and advertising. So we started that 1949.
And until now?
Yeah, we have a radio network.
So this is radio.
Ah?
What is this radio station?
This is a UM Broadcasting Network.
UM
So we have
Broadcasting
FM and AM stations, and so we use the radio medium for promotion and advertising because we have a franchise from Congress to operate radio station. I think that's one of the reasons.
You're also
we
the
have-
president of the...
Yeah, I'm the one running the radio network.
Pero syempre ngayon, President Willie, social media na.
Yeah, social
and
media,
So
yeah.
you've also,
Yeah, social media. We also
expanded
we have
to
to adjust
that.
to the times. Eh.
Oh,
We have
kaya
to
mamaya
adjust to the times,
magti-TikTok siya eh.
Yeah.
Mamaya.
gagawin
Oo.
natin. Ako ang kinabahan.
Pero galing, ah.
But you also talked about, for sure, yung mga big names in education. For sure, rin yan, it will grow. No? Kanina off-cam, we were talking about, you were mentioning about gestation period no,
Yes.
of
Oh,
schools.
yes.
Gaano katagal yan usually to
Oo.
to develop,
grow,
to establish the name.
development,
Yeah.
To develop their brand
Oo.
and get students. Siguro 10 to 20 years yan sa tingin ko. Takes time.
Takes time.
Takes time. Because of our experience, we got founded in 1946. And I think the university started making money mga 1960s na eh.
Yeah.
Tagal, so,
Pero in years of integrity, trustworthiness.
yeah.
Wala
position.
bang naging, okay, ito na lang ha, 80 years walang major scandal that
wala.
rocked UM?
Wala naman. We didn't have many scandal except there was once we were attacked by the MNLF. Someone threw a grenade at
Anong
the
year to?
campus, 1976.
Matagal na.
1976. After that, wala
Martial
naman.
law.
Yeah. Martial law yan. That was during
Kanina
Martial-
also we were talking about that the fact na walang union dito, no?
Yes.
All these years, 80 years, never nagka-union?
80 years, yes.
Wow.
What we did is we formed a labor management council under the mediation, one of the DOLE. So, kung mayroon man mga issues on personal matters, it's already addressed right away by the LMC that meets regularly on a month. So
Alam mo,
that's-
magandang yan. That's a good point sa mga nanonood na mga schools. Kasi yung iba akala nila union, creating a union. Of course, wala, no offense sa mga. But
Oo.
minsan kasi sa mga schools, kapag may mga ganong organization na that benefits the employees, don't need to establish a union. Kasi yung union, pagka magulo and then somebody wants to represent the entire, di ba?
yes.
Entire personnel. So, kung merong body na working, you don't need that. As in
Yeah,
your case.
that's a labor management council.
Council.
Kanyan, registered with the
With the
Department of Labor and Employment.
it is.
So it's
That's
not
part
a
of the
union.
National Mediation
Yes.
Conciliation
Oo.
and Mediation Board.
So that's something that they can
So
also
if there is already
explore.
LMC there, so I think the need for a union is no longer required kasi all the issues are addressed right away.
Right.
So other schools can actually do that?
Yeah,
An
we-
LMC?
I don't know if other schools follow that.
Hindi nila, kasi
Hindi nila,
nga,
we did that 30 years ago.
yeah.
We started that 30 years ago.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's why this is mayroong proof of concept.
No, there was a time I got
It's
invited by some unions of U-Belt schools, no? And my thinking has always been, but the university is a community.
Right.
So we want to cooperate
Yes.
and really not be adversarial, no, towards each other. So I felt that labor management council might be a better
LMC.
alternative.
LMC, yes.
And minsan it's also the union that has issues, no, internally.
Oh, yeah, internally, yeah. Because minsan kasi may ibang union, may political agenda eh.
Yes.
So, that doesn't...
Tsaka yung the fact na kailangan mo mag-apply to be the bargaining unit representative of ibig sabihin may faction among them.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yes.
But for 80 years na you're able to
That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's
manage
huge.
your relations with
Yeah,
them.
we want to
That's-
keep our employees happy,
Yeah.
pay them well, give them the opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
Galing
So from your dad, it became your mom,
My mom.
the next president.
Yeah, until 2007. when she decided to retire, because I was spending my time running the radio network during that time. So unexpectedly, I became a university president.
What year? What year was
2007.
2007. Oh.
Parang walang-wala eh.
2007.
Ay, anak ka ng may-ari. Ganon.
Yeah.
Hindi sila
the, board,
nagkamali.
the board elected. So,
Oo.
so
Then since 2007.
Okay,
7
very
years.
interesting.
but before that, when my father died in 1989, I was also a member of I chaired the executive committee of the university operations, because my professional background is really, I'm a finance man. I am an investment banker by experience, and I am not an academic. So that's why I'm only only president who has not teach a single class in my entire life, but running a big university. So, you just have to use people. You have a professional managers to run your company. So that's what I did.
Alam mo, isang Doc D, yung sinabi niya kanina, very fresh na perspective from someone na second generation
Oo,
leader.
oo.
Kasi usually pag first or second generation, alam mo, parang they run everything eh. Diba, parang kailan na lang, usually yung mga bagong, mga young, may perspective na, let's get professionals because they're better. Ang napansin ko din sa mga older generations, usually sila lahat nagpapatakbo eh. But when you mentioned na, dito sa amin, hindi authoritarian, I
Oo.
think that's a very good
Yeah.
insight.
But that also means you have a confident president
Yeah.
who's willing to bring in a team and, be more
Walang insecurity.
participative in the decision
Yes,
making.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because before we make any major decision, we'll discuss it with my management team.
Yeah.
Hindi naman ako nagbibigay ng I ask them kung what are their opinions, what will it will be beneficial, or kung mali yung decision ko. So I listen to them, and finally I make the decision.
But did you have hesitations na to join this, to become president? Kasi usually minsan mahirap din yan, 'di ba? Parang second and third generation, some also don't want to serve in the
at the start,
university.
I didn't want to.
Didn't want to also.
Yeah, then my father died, so I have to join the business.
Sabi naman nila, daw mga reluctant leaders,
Yeah, yes,
usually
yes.
they turn out to be the best ones. Yung mga
Yeah,
overly eager.
I was working in Manila that time before he passed away, in finance and investments. And so it forced me to go back to Davao.
But that worked for you. Your experience in finance and investment.
Yeah. I think to running a company and also managing its resources, that has helped because it's very important to manage your cash flow and the budget. So before that, so that's what like my experience with the finance has really helped me in running UM. To keep, in fact, wala kami utang eh. From the banks.
Parang sobrang wala problema talaga.
Ayan,
Baka kayo pang may pautang.
Oh, yeah, marami pang bangko naghihingi ng deposito.
Wow.
Ang galing.
Oo. What about are you preparing the next generation of
Yes.
of the family?
For me, I believe in professional management. So if I can, if any of my children or my niece and nephews are qualified, why not? Why not? But if not, I think I'll go to the way of getting a professional management to run the university. Just like what the Gulyas did in UV, they hired
Professional
yeah,
president.
Conrad.
Inigo.
Si
Inigo.
Conrad.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Oo.
And also FEU
Mm-mm.
and CEU, they nothing, no one from the family
Mm-mm.
is working for them. And,
That's
I believe
true.
in professional management.
That's true.
Is that what's the next, kasi 80 years na eh. Meron pa ba kayong for the di ba usually gano'n for 100 years? What do you
2046. I don't know kung aabot pa ako doon. 2046.
So what is your so 80 years?
Mm-mm.
I suppose when you had your anniversary celebration, you were talking about the next 10, the next 20.
Yeah.
Anong nakikita natin for UM?
Well, the main goal of for the next until kasi we have a centennial roadmap here.
Yan
Until
pala.
2046. So one of our
May visual aid tayo.
Ha?
May visual aid.
Automatic ang vision. Sabi ko, di ako nagbabasa. Tinatanong ko, ayan, nakalagay
visual
na.
aid.
Centennial
So the
roadmap.
roadmap, in the next 20.
Yeah, next 20 is, yan na meron sila sa next 2085. Pero the main goal is really to be a world-class university.
International standing.
Yeah. Global yan, international standing, global integration, institutional maturation, saka program recognition.
International students, marami kayong international
Wala
students.
masyado, very limited. Mostly mga exchanges from Malaysia. I think the basic problem of attracting foreign students, I think there's something wrong with our system of
Immigration.
lalo for visa.
Visas and,
And so
Bureau of
firstly,
Immigration.
it's more the visa fee is expensive.
Mm-mm.
Tapos number two,
Student
the
visa.
method of getting a visa, you have to come here first as a tourist, then apply for a visa.
Mm-mm.
Then that's why it discourages foreign students coming, and that's why sa mga international rankings hindi kami masyado maka-score on global engagement because walang walang pumapasok na
Estudyante.
foreign students, even professors, they're having hard time to get labor permit to work as professors. I think we have I think the government have to improve on that, ano?
Mm-mm. Maganda yun coming from a university president. It's a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Ang ano natin, ang ating mga
Hindi nakakatulong.
administrative rules, masyadong restrictive.
Yes. Masyado nga eh. So, ang CHED wants us to global engagement. Pero naman, yung pagdating naman sa immigration, hirap na kumuha ng visa.
And PRC
Saka
also.
magastos, ha?
Tsaka PRC, yung magbo-board na
Oo,
foreigners.
PRC sa pag-board. Ang daming restrictions eh.
Requirement.
Ang daming restrictions eh.
Do you have medicine, President?
Wala, we didn't.
Wala kayo.
But we have medtech, nursing, pharmacy. Wala lang kaming, we don't have a hospital. And,
What about programs? Meron ka pang new programs na iniisip in the next 20 years?
next 20 years, I think we just decide as it goes along. Kasi lately we have yung BS for supply chain management.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Tapos we're also expanding our graduate school. So,
And what's your status in CHED? Ang ating accreditation status.
Autonomous.
Syempre.
as a CHED,
Sa CHED
well,
at
we
saka sa
applied
OPCO.
several COE. I
Oo.
think we're just waiting we were already inspected. So hopefully we can get more COE. Kasi ngayon, 4 lang yung nabigay nila noon eh. So,
And I think just maintaining the university status ngayon, napakaraming requirements.
yes.
ano?
We have maintained our autonomous status.
And autonomous.
Autonomous. So
status.
that's already a big
Yeah, big
big
Konti
plus.
lang kayo sa Pilipinas ang autonomous
In fact,
regulated.
in Region 11, there are 6 autonomous schools. 3 of them are UM schools. UM Main,
Kalahati.
UM Tagum, UM Digos.
Eh di 4 lang yon. Kasi yung tatlo, UM.
The UM system.
Sa sunod na Ateneo, Pureso, and
And that it allows you to open, di ba, mga
of course,
programs
na
without
wala ng approval ng PhD.
Oo.
ng
So you
CHED.
can innovate.
Yeah, innovate.
Ano yung mga usually na courses na ino-offer nyo na that really cater to the mga industries and businesses dito
Yes.
lang sa Davao.
Yeah, sa kami, we're really strong in engineering.
Engineering.
In fact, that's our biggest college, 6,000 here in Davao.
Wow.
Only for engineering. And also,
Mechanical, civil?
yeah, mechanical, civil, electronics, and so our college of engineering is the biggest.
Bakit siya
biggest college.
popular dito sa area, ang engineering?
Yeah, siguro, because if you look, based on my experience, the courses that our students are taking are those courses that they can find jobs easily.
Yeah.
Unlike before, dami nag-nursing because of nursing abroad. Dami nagti-teachers. Dami nag-criminology because there are jobs available for
So not necessarily dito yung jobs. They
later on go
abroad,
overseas. And so.
Pero yung catchment mo, hindi lang naman Mindanao, right? Do you have students from Visayas? Coming
not so
over?
much, besides, but
Especially
mostly from
Mindanao.
Mindanao here. And saka majority na sa Davao City.
Davao,
Davao City.
City and the Davao
Yeah,
region.
sa Davao
ganon.
area.
Ang majority dito pa rin.
Yeah.
Ay, may mga galing Jensan.
Yes.
Ano pa ba?
I think so. Jensan,
Cotabato.
Butuan, Agusan,
Agusan.
and Sabah Oriental.
Oh, nice.
Miski na meron ng SUC doon, still come here to Davao. Pero konti na lang because the others because it's expensive to study in Davao because you have to,
Board and
pay for a
lodging
boarding
pa.
house and transportation. So doon na lang sa mga SUCs and other schools sa kanilang province.
What about your education program?
Teacher Ed, malakas din
Teacher
sila.
Edma, how big is it?
Teacher
Parang meron
Ed-
kayong bagong building, education.
Yes. Our teacher Ed is our best performing college. It
Best
produced the most number of top notchers for the university. In fact, during the last board exam for elementary, secondary, we had 33 in the top 10.
What?
33.
Alam mo lahat na lang puro lahat ng mga
Hindi lang
data
namin
dinidebunk niya, no? 'Di ba yung teacher Ed yan ang pinakamaraming daw mga fly by night sabi ng Chet, 'di ba? Hirap makaproduce ng top ng passers sa kanila.
Oo. Pero si
Hindi lang passers, top notchers pa.
Parang lagi siyang nalalaglag sa upuan niya. Pag lumalabas yung
Nagugulat
result,
pa siya.
nalalaglag siya sa upuan niya.
33. Wala lang kami number 1. From 2 to number 10.
It's also huge.
But I can imagine, this is really no? Parang, kanina we were discussing it, no? Kami ni Allen, no? Roxo, mo school culture, ang laki niyan eh. There's the culture of excellence, of quality,
Quality, yes.
of of being loyal to UM, of wanting to siguro the family is also a big impetus for them to perform well, to find jobs, 'di ba?
Yes.
The alumni is also helping.
Yes,
Malakas ang alumni.
We have close engagement with our alumni.
From a management perspective, nakatulong ba na you're focusing on higher ed? Wala kayong basic ed, di ba?
Wala na. We stopped our basic ed in 1999. We paced it out because when we look at the financials, it's not it's losing money because that time free education as a high school so we're catering to the same market as
Public.
as the public school, so konti lang students, so the enrollment has been declining, so we decided na to focus on higher ed.
And nung
tertiary.
nag-K-12 na, nag-senior high na,
Yeah,
di ba kailangan ng government ng hindi nila ma-absorb lahat. Why did you not?
Nagbigay din sila sa amin. I think we had senior high but we already phased it out
You
already.
phased it out
Phased it.
also. Oo.
So
Because you
we're
wanted to
concentrating-
focus on
We're focusing on.
So even senior high ngayon, wala ka ng
Wala
senior
na.
high.
We have basic ed from kindergarten until grade 12, but one section each, only for the laboratory, for the
Laboratory ng teacher
teaching
ed.
education.
Yun na lang.
Yun na lang
Yung
naiwan sa
natira.
Galing naman.
That's
Kompleto.
also important, no?
Oo.
Kasi yung focus and niche building, no?
Yeah,
That's
the
also
niche.
important, no?
Yeah.
So you actually are focused on higher ed.
Yeah, higher ed.
Diba? Focused on CDE,
CDE, yes.
right?
CDE.
And then of course making sure that, you keep your personnel intact and,
Yes.
happy and,
Keep them happy,
motivated.
keep them loyal.
How do you make them happy?
Huh?
How do you make them happy?
Well, one of them is giving them regular annual increases, and of course, personal relation. You have to
Personal
you
relations,
have
right?
to really take them as one of your friends, and
That's a nice,
Gusto ko sana tanong nasunod. Kaya lang baka may tanong ka pa eh. Kasi sumisenyas na mag-enlight na yata tayo eh.
Bakit? Ano gusto mo
Pero,
itanong?
how do you make yourself happy? Kasi yun ang segue natin sa Enlight. What do you do naman?
Oo.
During when you're not
When you're not
a university president
when you're not presidenting.
of 55,000
When you're not
students.
presidenting, what do you do?
well,
on the side, your
I
hobbies,
restore cars,
Restore.
restore classic cars.
Nice.
And I used to race 10 years ago. I joined the Philippine GT Championship, and fortunately, I won the Driver of the Year
Oh, wow. When was
It's
this?
not just a hobby.
So
it's a
dahil
professional.
dyan, kailan pakita
Pakita
natin
ng
yung
proof. May,
driver
ng mga
of the
researcher,
year.
merong ano
That was-
na-research
Oo.
kami
Siya ba yun? Siya yun?
Yeah, that was me during the Philippine mini races, the classic mini races, which fortunately nanalo ako.
Laging nananalo kaya pinace out yung event.
And
Ayan.
that video was
So where is this?
during
being held?
that was Batangas,
Batangas.
racing circuit for the GT 300 class of the Philippine GT Championship. That was in 2015.
2015. So you were president already?
Yeah, I was already president.
Oh, when you
So-
were
Grabe
doing
naman to lahat
this.
ng sinalihan nag-excel siya.
Yeah, I told them
So it's not a hobby.
my hobby is my work is race driver and my sideline is the university.
Ito talaga yung main line. Ito talaga. Oh.
But I don't think they will complain. Lahat ng awards sa university na kukuha nyo.
Oo nga,
Hindi
I mean,
bumababa ang would complain.
Kailangan pa ba nating ipaliwanag na maraming award? Eto na nga, may visual aid. Asa na ba yung visual aid natin? Ang
Saka
dami.
nasa labas yung sa PQA.
Oo.
Yung PQA 2 nandun sa taas.
Oh, yung pala.
Yung una
Ayun,
na
ang
level
ganda.
2. Noon.
Oh, pero this is really hard work, no? To get all of
work.
this.
It's hard work.
UNQA,
Commitment.
PQA,
Yeah,
and
yes,
all of
yes.
that.
Talaga, non-stop yan. So, my staff was always busy with quality assurance. I think,
But if you're saying your gestation period for a university to really be able to have a strong brand is between 10 to 20 years, that will mean your faculty and personnel also stay with you, right?
yes, we have loyal employees. Mga iba, 45 years na with us.
Oh, that says a lot, no?
Yeah, so the turnover rate is not so high, especially for the tenured or regular employees.
They're happy. They're
lahat
happy
ng
here. Oo. Masaya sila dito.
kung ano yung usual na nangyayari is problema ng ibang
Yun na
schools sa
nga
kanya.
parang,
hindi.
parang ang dami nating complaints about private ed. Hindi natin pwedeng example ang UM, no? It's an outlier,
Yeah,
no?
we're-
Walang
we're-
decline in
Yeah,
enrollment.
we're flexible.
Walang
We adapt
problema
to
with-
changes. And
And you seem to be
Oo.
relaxed.
Kaya
Hindi
pala,
siya masyadong
oo.
stressed.
Yeah.
Pansin mo ba?
Parang tayo lang. Kaya tayo na-stress tayo sa private ed voucher. Siya wala siyang problema kasi wala siyang K-12.
Lala K-12.
Wala siyang K-12.
Uh,
Well, just the lab school. Okay. What about, you are in the board of PACU
yes, for Mindanao.
for Mindanao. So this is the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities. No, president is Marco Benitez. At kasama natin yan sa PAC. No? Isa sa pinaka malaki at pinaka malakas na private educational association.
Yes.
And
At sa Kokopea rin.
Lalo na sa
Kokopea. With the
advocacy.
Kokopea.
No? Oo, magaling yan. Tsaka yung si Marco, nung nag-guest siya sa atin, ay nag-TikTok siya.
Nag-TikTok. Oh,
Paano yan, di ba? Kung
Pala,
yung
hindi
presidente
nagpapatalo
nag-TikTok, dapat yung Paco Mindanao, nagti-TikTok din, di ba?
Yeah. Namin, ako representing Vice President for Mindanao.
You
You're
are the
vice
vice president for
Mindanao.
Mindanao. We should follow the lead of the president. Oo.
Tapos mga ano na rin doon. So sila Marco, ano na sila next generation of leaders sa
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Same
Sa
with
PACU, no?
Fourth generation?
attorney.
Fourth generation
Yeah,
siya.
fourth generation.
Marco is fourth.
Fourth,
No? We
oo,
realize,
oo.
no?
Yeah, fourth.
Yes, fourth. You are second.
Second generation pa ako.
You're second generation.
So sila, sunod-sunod na yung
Sina
mga sa PACU.
Loris
Loris.
are third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Mga bata na.
Oo.
Okay, what else? Meron pa ba tayong
Yeah.
Last
magaling ang UM.
palagi ko dahil lang nating
Magaling
ma-unlock ang
ka.
mga
Oo.
secrets talaga.
Ayan, a
We
one
just try
man's
our best.
vision. Is that your dad?
yeah, that's my dad and that is
I
the
have that.
Oo,
if you
that's
read
the
that book, that
daddy.
is the history of the university.
Pakita natin.
Akin na.
So, yes,
Pakita
that's
natin.
for you.
Oo, yeah. Oo, one man's vision. Nakakatuwa, no? And I like the idea, no, that, because of the war, he had to come back to Davao.
To be with his parents.
Yeah. So also, talks about, being family-centric also, no? And then community-centric. You're also a civic leader here, I would imagine. So,
Yeah,
buti hindi ka
I
nagpolitika.
joined the Rotary.
Hindi ka nagpolitika.
Never.
Never.
Politics is not in my blood.
Not in your blood. So never crossed your mind.
Never crossed
Were you
my mind.
were you invited?
Huh?
Were you invited to?
No naman, wala naman.
Wala naman.
Wala. Buti na lang.
Baka mamaya.
Gastos lang yan.
Baka bigla kayo invite.
Mamaya, maimbitahan ka. Ha?
Papagastos lang tayo.
Finance talaga siya.
Yeah.
Finance person na inisip yung gastos yung
Yeah, kasi ang roots namin, Batangas So mga kuripot kami.
Batangas.
Parang Ilocos ang kuripot.
Hindi, Batanggenyo.
Tanggay niya talaga. No, but you don't look stressed, huh? You look very congenial and all.
Relax lang.
Relax
Enjoy
lang.
life.
Enjoy life.
Life's too short. So bakit ka magpa-stress?
Enjoy
ano?
life. Especially with 55,000 students.
hindi
Enjoy
naman.
life.
Hindi naman. At least keep everybody happy.
Keep
Katuwa.
everybody happy.
Okay. Oh.
Press Willie, last ano daw? Any last words?
Yes. Kailangan natin ng
for our
iyong-
viewers.
We call it the final.
Thank you for
Final
sa Usapan Ed for giving me the opportunity to
Yay.
to be here
Thank
in
you.
the
Thank you
program.
also.
And,
Galing.
thank you very much. It's our pleasure and honor to be part of your program. So maraming salamat po at binabati ko po lahat ang nanonood ng Usapang Ed.
Ayan.
Season
Two.
Yan,
Siya na
no?
nagano.
mabuhay kayong lahat.
Oo. Kailangan i-share ito ng UM sa kanyang page para maraming makapanood kasi ang ganda ng storya ng
sila
UM.
Reyna bahala dyan.
Very good story to tell, no? Nakatuwa.
Okay. All right. So maraming salamat. Again, thank you, President Willie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tapusin yung show.
Di natin sa, para marami pa tayong gustong pag-usapan. Pero,
Magaling. Nakakatuwa.
okay. So, teka, any announcements? Mga upcoming events?
On this week, it's already CAP and CR. So we will be there in the Regional Assembly at the University of Santo Tomas. No? So nag-assemble ng mga Catholic schools and we will be there sa NCR. And then of course, those who have not registered yet, we have extended the registration for the Leaders Playbook of Raxo Ed. So we have
Yan.
myself, Dr. Rapatan, Gina Montalan, and Ryan Gallego. This will all be about K-12, the learning progression, the very recent DepEd orders on the curriculum and assessment. So if you've not registered yet, there's an online forum. 1,499 pesos for 4 sessions.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yan na muna.
Yan na muna.
Ikaw, ano yung, meron
Ako-
kayo sa Raxo Ed, I think?
Wala muna. Inaayos pa namin yung PubMat. I'll be in Bacolod sa Wednesday sa Association ng mga Private Schools there in Bacolod. I'll also be in CAP, NCR sa
Yes.
Friday. Okay, so kita-kita tayo.
And
doon.
then on August 19, we'll be in Baguio City for
Usapang
Usapang Ed sa FAPSA. This is another big association of private schools. No? So we work very closely with them.
Okay.
Okay?
So maraming
So
salamat
maraming
sa inyo.
salamat lalo na sa University of Mindanao for a very warm welcome.
Thank you, President
Very
Willie.
beautiful studio.
Yeah.
At pagkatapos itong show, babasahin ko yung next 20 years. Andito
Next 20 years.
Andito.
Okay, maraming salamat. Dito po si Attorney E.
And Doc D,
Dito sa
Usapang
Ed
Ed
Season
Season
2.
Tapos kagat.